from the Civil Service Commission, from the UNDP, from the TAN so far, will ensure undoubtedly a very meaningful and successful outcome of our celebration today. But as a parting shot, let me do a parting shot. Let us teach by our own examples, and let's bridge the gap between what we say and what we do. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay kayo ulit.
Thank you, Ambassador Tirona. Walang upas, miski sa dance floor at saka sa speaking parts. Our next speaker who will give us the opening remarks comes from the Civil Service Commission, where she serves currently as a director 4. She did her college, BS Political Science from the University of the Philippines, and finished Bachelor of Laws at the Divine Word University. And she also did graduate studies at the Leyte Normal University and the National Defense College. Currently, in terms of her non-academic recognition, she is a reserve colonel of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and a 2008 outstanding alumni of the NDCCP, rather. Her special skills, she's an accredited trainer of supervisory development course, value orientation workshop, 7 habits for effective people, and also a university lecturer in graduate studies, script writer of the theater, public speaking, trainer, facilitator. Let me now ask Director Victoria Esber to give the opening remarks because she's a partner of PI Philippines.
Magandang hapon ho sa ating lahat. My respect to everyone. Thank you very much, ma'am, for that very kind introduction. Chair Corazon Alma de Leon was my former boss at the Civil Service Commission. After listening to Honorable Tirona, I would like to base my opening remarks on what she has said. So it cannot be overemphasized as what she has said that sustainable development and good governance is the results or is the fruit of public accountability. So I feel it fitting to remind ourselves what public accountability is, and let me quote from Article 11, Section 1 of the 1987 Constitution, which provides, and I quote, "Public office is a public trust. Public officers and employees shall at all times be accountable to the people and shall serve them with the highest degree of responsibility, integrity, loyalty, efficiency, act with patriotism and justice, and lead honest ways." Simply stated, we do not own our office. The very reason that we are in government is because we aim to serve the people. So very briefly also, let me account to you. The Civil Service Commission is accountable to its constituents, to its partners on what we have done, what are the initiatives that we have made with regards to integrity. If you remember, Honorable Tirona made mention that they have the Citizens Charter that is pursuant to the Anti-Red Tape Act of the Anti-Red Tape Act, which was approved only last year, okay? And the Citizens Charter is one of the requirements for every agency to have, no? It's a sort of commitment, as what she had said, of the agency to the people. How fast, how speedy are the services, who are the persons responsible. So we are being transparent here. And when we are being transparent of the services, the fees, the person responsible, the time allotted for each services, then in a way we curtail corruption because we are open. But the better news when it comes to the Citizens Charter is that we also have the Service Development Enhancement Program. As a take-off of the Anti-Red Tape Act and based on the Citizens Charter, we're going to conduct a survey. The survey will be participated hopefully by the TI and the TAN and all the other partners that we have. We're going to find out, are the agencies being true to the commitment that they have published in the Citizens Charter? And if they are not true, in what way could we help them as citizens? So another thing is being emphasized here, the role of citizens' participation, public participation. If we really wish to enhance our service, we need to get them from the people because they are the authority who could give us in what way could we better serve them. Another thing is, if you remember, we have the Solana Covenant, and one of the initiatives also of the Civil Service Commission is to reactivate the Solana Covenant. We now call this the Constitutional Integrity Group. So what's the purpose of this? We have the collective efforts to combat corruption in the government and renew their anti-corruption commitments. Before the year ends, the Civil Service Commission, the Commission on Audit, and the Ombudsman will sign a memorandum of agreement to strengthen anti-corruption initiatives. Okay. We also have confidential reporting of anomalies and irregularities. Why is it that there are very few reports on anomalies and irregularities? For the simple reason that people don't feel secure to come out in the open. So we have come up with something that would give security to the people so that without the one being complained of, we would be able to get irregularities or any complaint against corruption. Okay. Have you heard of the Bayan Talk? Literally, it's also called the People's Dialogue. So the Civil Service Commission, we initiate, let's say for example, if a group of clients or a group of employees or any citizens has a complaint against a certain agency, let's say the DSWD, then we're going to have a dialogue with them, with the presence of the DSWD, and then we're going to document the agreement, but more important than that is we're going to monitor on whatever agreements reached between the clients and the agency, whether it's the LTFRB or whatever agency in the government. Now, why do we say, when we say that the government is not delivering, what is our basis for saying this? When we say that the DMD, when we say that the DSWD, the Civil Service Commission, or the DILG do not reach the clients that they ought to serve, what is our basis? There should be, and the Civil Service Commission has come up with a performance management system. So we are now in the process of institutionalizing an output-based performance management system. I would like to focus, the most important thing about the PMS office is we measure collective performance of the agency, not just individual performance. We are going to align this with the individual performance because I do not know if you have this problem in the government agency, some of you here. All the people, let's say, in one government agency are rated very satisfactory. But when we measure the collective performance of the agency, there are many complaints, which is a reflection that the agency does not deliver very satisfactory performance. So the PMS hopefully would serve this and would truly impose that there is public accountability. We need to